Hi everyone and welcome back to Prax Art Gallery. I am Prax and I do sketching. I've recently started my doing sketch. So in today's video I'm going to talk about do's and don'ts of eye drawing, and I'm going to tell you 7 tips or points which you can use to draw a better eye. So now let's get started. So I have taken here a very base paper, which is a Xerox paper, and with the help of the scale I will draw a line, and on the left hand side I'll be drawing all the don'ts, and on the right hand side I'll tell you what are the do's to draw an eye. And for this I have taken certain pencils. So 3 types of pencil I have taken here. One is 6B, 3B and 2B. You can use 4B also in case if you don't have a 3B, because that's very rare in certain pencil set only it comes. Apart from that, I have taken this brush, which is a normal brush, and a Tombow Mono Zero eraser and the blending stump. So the very first tip is that you should always keep your pencils sharp. So I'll first of all sharp all my pencils and ensure that its tip is sharp so that I get a very crisp and clear lines, and the shading can also be better. Tip number 2 is using the guidelines. So as a beginner we don't actually use the guideline, like I'm drawing over here and just trying to draw like an almond shape or the eye shape over here, but not using any guideline. Whereas in the do's, if I use the guideline, then my proportions are going to be good. So that is always a good practice to follow guideline. See, when I have started my drawing journey, I was also not using the guidelines, but later on, by reading through multiple articles, observing other artists, I realized that using guideline is a very good and faster way of improving on your outline. So definitely try using the guidelines as a next tip. So another mistake what we do as a beginner is holding the pencil from the very start, which applies a lot of pressure on the pencil and the lines becomes very dark and you cannot remove it, or even if you remove it, it will have a lot of traces behind it, and also it will not come as a non-natural form. So that's why always apply very light pressure while drawing, at least even when you are drawing the outlines, and later on once you are satisfied with your outline drawing and you think that this is perfect, then you can draw it. Another mistake what we generally do as a beginner is drawing iris completely as a circle inside the eye itself. But if you have observed any human eye, basically the upper part of iris is not visible because it is covered with the upper eyelid. That's why whenever we are drawing iris, we should not draw as a circle completely, but rather cut the half circle or cut the top of the circle a little bit, so that it looks like that top of the circle is inside the eyelid, like I'm drawing in the tool section. So I'm just jotting down all the points what we just covered, and let me quickly erase all these guidelines. While I'm correcting it a little bit, another mistakes what we do generally as a beginner is not shading pupil properly. So either my pupil will be very light in nature, or sometimes it is in a different direction or so. So generally follow a guideline again over here, do a plus sign within the circle, and where the plus sign is interjecting, that your pupil will be there. Another mistakes what as a beginner we do is not shading the sclera, right, which is this white portion of an eye. So if you do not shade it, basically it will give you a very flat look. That's why we need to shade it a little bit. Use a 2B pencil like I'm using over here, and give it a little 3D look, right? What I mean to say is, at the corner it will be little dark, and at the front, like in the middle, it will be little less shade. So that way it will give you a roundness and it will look like better as an eye. Now I'm shading a little bit more on the eye nearby area, like upper part of the eye and the lower part of the eye, and I'm using very light pressure and ensuring that when the light is coming, so it will be falling directly, and the topmost portion of the eye is the middle of the eye, right? Eyelids basically, so those are going to be very light, whereas the side parts, which is at the corner of the eyes and starting of the eyes, it will be little darker. So you need to shade according to the light. That is another bonus tip. So tip number 7 is drawing eyelashes properly. Most of us actually fall over here because we generally tend to draw eyelashes and just simple straight lines in a different direction, which is, I mean, sometimes we do curved lines also, but that is not going as per the need. So that is not a correct way. I'll show you how you can actually draw eyelashes. Basically, eyelashes belongs to 3 different directions. Suppose this is the eye, then there will be 3 different directions. So middle one will go in the upward, and the corner ones will go to the each side of it, right? And when you are actually drawing eyelashes, it is basically sort of a J in shape, J letter in shape. And as we move on the corners, this is going to be broader. The J, the hook is going to be broader, but as we move to the middle one, the hook is going to be smaller or the narrower, right? So that way we need to draw the eyelashes. So now let's draw in our do's section and see how it looks. Also, we need to be careful about the length of the eyelashes. Generally, eyelashes which are, at the end of the eyes are broader or lengthier, whereas the one which is starting nearby the eyes is smaller in nature. In the middle also, it is bigger. Eyelashes are also overlapping, so we can apply it one over other, because the natural eyelashes are not like just all individual. So definitely give it a try out the different directions and see how it looks. Another important thing is we need to use highlights. So I'm using here electric eraser. I thought Tombow Mono Zero Eraser will work, but since it was very dark, it was not, doing a proper highlights. I'll add some, white gel pen highlight also, because it looks very less to me. So let me add some gel pen highlights as well, and feel free to try out these stuff, right? These are not something very straightforward. You can add your creativity and see what looks better and what not. So this was all about do's and don'ts of eye drawing. I hope you understand that, and you can apply all these 7 tips to draw a better eye. You can draw that and you can tag me on the Instagram to show your drawing, and I'll definitely comment on that. If you want to know more updates on drawings, you can subscribe to my channel, and you can also watch this playlist which will give you step by step as a beginner how you can start drawing. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.